Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CamCast. I'm your host Tina. I have an update to our previous video titled Is Harry Potter RPG releasing in 2020? According to Game Rant, several URLs have been registered by Warner Brothers, stoking the rumours of an upcoming Harry Potter announcement. The URLs give a hint at Harry Potter video games, but do not specifically point to Harry Potter RPG. The 4 URLs that were registered include Wizarding World Fandom, Harry Potter Fandom, Fantastic Beasts Fandom, and Portkey Games Fandom. Now, Fandome is what Warner Brothers call their unique virtual fan experience that it's putting on for DC Comics. It has movies, shows, games and comics included. It has been assumed the new URLs are to be announced soon. I say assumed, no one knows for sure. The DC Fandome launches on August the 22nd, live for only 24 hours. Of course, this is all speculation, as none of the URLs point directly to Harry Potter RPG. It could of course be announced at a later date, all to keep us on the edge of our seats. Maybe there will be no announcement at all. According to The Gamer, it's speculated that an announcement will be made separate to DC Fandome. The 4th URL mentioned, Portkey Games Fandome, is named after Warner Brothers' own newly set up games studio. The Gamer further says a Harry Potter fandom like DC Fandome would make sense to announce any Harry Potter projects. It's said that the new RPG has a good shot at being the best Harry Potter game of all time. We do hope so. Reddit are reporting on a translated German website. A BBC reporter, Lizo Mazimba, commented first on Twitter saying he had received information about the RPG game and the title was Harry Potter Magic Awakened, or could be Magic Forever. Eurogamer have said that Avalanche Software are the developers. Avalanche work for Warner Brothers. On the Avalanche Software website, so says his Reddit user, they discovered 3D models and concept art, which looked similar to that in the trailer. There were graphics found from an Avalanche employee of Diagon Alley by Gabriel Tyrone Ford. The images can be seen on the German website. One of the latest confirmations is from Jeff Peters, a digital business associate in Utah, where Avalanche Software is situated. The article does not clearly tie him to Avalanche Software. He has given a statement for an article to Medium magazine. More supposed evidence has come from a voice actor named Jeffrey Leach, who wrote on Twitter giving a list of his voiceovers, including Harry Potter RPG, yet to be released. The tweet was subsequently deleted, but screenshots are available on Reddit. In the past 2 to 3 weeks, Harry Potter RPG has also been deleted on his CV on voices.com. Apparently, Matt London is working on an unannounced title for Avalanche Software. He has previously scripted Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. The evidence is mounting. Or is it? I'm sorry if this video still does not answer the question posed at the beginning, but be assured, we at CamCast will keep you updated as and when we learn the truth. Please subscribe to CamCast. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe and press that notification bell. Thank you.